For those who find consoles inconvenient, PCs have become a game changer in the last 2 decades. Gaming rigs now outperform traditional consoles, and portable laptops make gaming on the go easy. However, PC gaming isn't without its issues. One major drawback is the huge file sizes of games, especially with digital downloads. Some PC games are massive, making it tough for players to free up space. But if the gaming experience is great, most agree it's worth the hefty storage, even if the file sizes are overwhelming. Flight simulators are highly detailed games, and Microsoft Flight Simulator is one of the best examples of the genre. Its impressive attention to detail and focus on realism make it a standout title. The standard edition of the game offers over 20 different aircraft for players to pilot, while the deluxe edition adds 5 more, and the premium deluxe edition includes an additional 10 aircraft. This variety gives players a rich and immersive flying experience across various planes and environments. Black Myth Wukong became a massive hit upon release, breaking records on Steam with over 2 million players within 24 hours. As the most faithful adaptation of the Chinese classic Journey to the West, its popularity soared. The game's stunning visuals, high-resolution textures, and detailed particle effects make it clear why the file size is 130 gigabytes. Developed by Game Science, the game's impressive graphics and immersive action RPG elements explain its massive file size and instant success. In 2019 delivered many standout games, with Call of Duty Modern Warfare being a major highlight. Set in a contemporary world, the campaign focuses on a CIA officer, British SAS, and Urzikstan rebels working together to fight Russian invaders. The game is known for its realism, allowing players to make decisions that were previously handled by the CPU. Alongside its gripping campaign, Modern Warfare also offers multiplayer and special ops modes for a well-rounded gaming experience.
Definitely your target! Light that giant bastard up!
The Borderlands series has a special place in many gamers' hearts, and Borderlands 3 was one of the most anticipated releases of 2019. Despite some technical issues, fans were satisfied with the game. Initially requiring 75 gigabytes for installation, the game's file size has grown with the addition of DLCs and Season Pass content. Expansions like Moxie's Heist of the Handsome Jackpot and Psycho Krieg and the Fantastic Fustercluck offer hours of extra gameplay, making the larger file size worth it for dedicated fans. When discussing legendary sci-fi games repackaged for a new audience, Halo: The Master Chief Collection stands out. Xbox's iconic mascot, Master Chief, now has all his best games bundled together for fans to enjoy. Watching him battle through enemies in this collection never gets old, delivering action-packed excitement every time. However, the large install size can be a challenge for gamers who need to make significant space adjustments to accommodate it on their systems. Bethesda's latest action RPG, Starfield, has received mostly positive reviews and seems poised for a bright future. The game uses procedurally generated technology to offer a vast array of planets for players to explore and build bases on. It also features unique cities essential for completing the main story and unlocking additional content. Starfield's ambition is evident in its large download size, which matches its scope. While visually impressive, it may not be considered a groundbreaking achievement in graphics. In Final Fantasy XV, the saviors of Lucas are not a random group of misfits, but Prince Noctis and his loyal friends, Gladiolus, Ignis, and Prompto. Like previous entries, its role-playing elements and expansive open world are enough to captivate players. The game features flashy melee combos and intricate details that keep gamers engaged for hours. The base game is 83 gigabytes, but with the high-resolution pack, it expands to a hefty 148 gigabytes in total. The latest Horizon game may not have recaptured the awe of its predecessor, but it remains an excellent title with the same dense open world and engaging combat fans love. Its PC port was a major success, especially after the disappointing release of Dragon's Dogma 2. Aloy's journey is filled with twists, though the writing falls short in helping her character truly shine. However, the action-packed gameplay and exploration make it a worthwhile experience, especially for fans of Guerrilla Games' unique world. After its announcement and the massive success of its predecessors, excitement built in the months leading up to the release of Red Dead Redemption 2. The game launched in 2018 for various platforms and hit Microsoft Windows in November 2019. Despite the delay for PC gamers, the exploration experience is anything but dull. From thrilling shootouts with rival gangs to daring heists and scenic horseback rides, Red Dead Redemption 2 delivers everything the Wild West has to offer, and even more.
You who set this battle in motion!
Square Enix has a notorious track record with its Western IPs, and Forspoken may be the last game funded by the publisher following the developer's sale to Embracer Group. This attempt at an Isekai open-world title was plagued by gameplay and writing issues, resulting in a disappointing release. While the traversal system is enjoyable, it doesn't compensate for the tedious story sequences and repetitive combat. One of the game's biggest flaws is its massive 150 gigabytes file size, which highlights its poor optimization and fails to justify the lackluster visuals. Larian's Baldur's Gate 3 spent several years in early access, resulting in one of the best tactical RPGs ever made. Set in the D&D universe, the game is rich in personality, depth, and nuance. Players have significant freedom to shape a storyline that aligns with their created character. While the main storyline has key elements that remain consistent, the journey can vary greatly based on players' choices. The game's size is a testament to its vast amount of content rather than its graphical capabilities. Call of Duty games are notorious for their enormous file sizes, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 takes the crown with the largest size yet. While developers often cite high-resolution textures as the reason for the large download, the real culprit is the carry-forward features that incorporate all of MW2 into the game, rebranded as COD HQ and Warzone, creating a massive storage demand. Recently, Activision Blizzard addressed this issue by separating Warzone from Modern Warfare 3, allowing players uninterested in the Battle Royale mode to reduce the storage burden. PC players now need to allocate only 150 gigabytes for the game, down from the previous 215 gigabytes. While still sizable, this new file size is more manageable. Another poorly executed PC port is Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a game that was highly hyped but fell short due to its terrible performance. The title needed a strong launch to attract more players after the first game became a surprise hit, but it failed to impress PC gamers with its subpar performance. Requiring around 150 gigabytes of space feels like an insult, especially considering the numerous performance issues. Like many other PC releases in 2023, fans can only hope for swift bug fixes so they can soon enjoy the next chapter of Cal Kestis' journey as a Jedi Knight. The Medal of Honor series has been inactive for a while, so fans were excited to see its return, even if it was as a VR-exclusive title. Unfortunately, the reception for Medal of Honor Above and Beyond was lukewarm, disappointing many fans. The game had the potential to be something special, but ultimately fell short in several areas. Adding to the frustration is the game's hefty requirement of nearly 200 gigabytes on a player's drive, though the graphics do look decent in VR. Despite its minimalistic appearance, Ark Survival Evolved can surprise players with its significant size and the strain it puts on hard drives. Since its release, the game has evolved considerably, undergoing numerous quality-of-life improvements typical of a title of its scale. Additionally, various expansion DLCs have contributed to the overall file size, making it much larger than many players might initially expect.